Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Introduction. Are humans capable of creating and sustaining change in themselves? Or are we bound by the genes that our forefathers passed down? Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself answers these questions and more. Bridging Science and Spirituality, the book offers unique tools to spur lasting change on the path to growth and development. Through evidence-based practices, the book teaches you how to become the person you want to be. Humans subconsciously have self-defeating habits that prevent them from realizing their full potential. To break the habit of being yourself, change these subconscious thoughts and habits. With a better understanding of yourself, you can make changes to improve your life. The book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, The Science of Change. Dr. Dispenza explains the science behind change. He discusses how our thoughts and emotions affect our body and lives. He also explores the power of the mind and how we can use it to affect change. Part 2, The Practice of Change. Dr. Dispenza provides practical tools and techniques to break old habits and create new ones. He also advocates the benefits of practices such as meditation, journaling, and visualization. Part 3, The Promise of Change. After explaining psychology and journey of change, he discusses its long-term benefits. He talks about how change can lead to more self-fulfillment, growth, and renewed mindset. Lesson number 1. Your thoughts shape your reality. Energy is the very fabric of all things material and is responsive to mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you've ever achieved a goal that you have been thinking about for a while, you know the power of mental energy. Scientific evidence supports the idea that our thoughts can affect our physical reality. Many quantum physics experiments have shown that observation can change the experiment's outcome. What we focus on expands. You're more likely to accomplish something if you focus on a single aim. Of course, it's important to be specific about your goals. Therefore, it's essential to be aware of our thoughts. If we want to create change, we must first change our thoughts. Visualization. Studies have shown that people who often visualize their goals are more likely to succeed than those who do not. Visualization boosts both your motivation and confidence. Working towards a goal is more tangible when you can imagine it. Visualization may work by activating the powers of the subconscious. It lets you set your subconscious in motion by thinking about the ideal outcome. Your subconscious may then find the means to achieve these dreams more easily. Successful people bury their goals or desires within their subconscious. Their subconscious will then work to achieve that goal. When we are truly focused and single-minded, the brain does not know the difference between the internal world of the mind and what we experience in the external environment. Our thoughts can become our experience. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Lesson number 2. Mental rehearsal is as important as physical practice when gearing up for a challenge. It is essential to rehearse because this can impact your performance mentally. A good example is the concept of weights. Our brain creates the same neurological pathways when we think about lifting weights and actually lifting them. Mental rehearsal is ideal for practicing something challenging. It is especially effective in situations where exercise is impossible. Such examples include when we're injured or when physical activity may not be practical. How to use mental rehearsal. The basic idea is to visualize an event you want to make a reality. Repeating this will make the event more likely to occur in real life. Visualization has applications in many areas. International athletes, musicians, entertainers, and business people have all endorsed its myriad benefits. Facing your fears from a safe place. Mental rehearsals can improve your workouts. It may also be helpful in psychotherapy by helping people with anxiety disorders. Desensitization is a psychological concept used in mental rehearsal techniques. It's often used to overcome fears. Begin by exposing yourself in small doses to the minor threatening aspects of the situation and work your way up. For many mental health patients, facing their fears little by little can help them build the confidence to encounter them in real life. Mental rehearsal is an essential facet of treatment for these individuals. Lesson number 3. Your day-to-day decisions impact your genetics and propensity to change. Scientists previously assumed genes determine your health and well-being. In the early 1900s, a new field called epigenetics emerged to challenge this idea. Epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of how environmental elements can affect genes. Scientific discoveries uncovered that genetics alone do not dictate your destiny. Your environment has a significant impact on whether your genes are expressed or silenced. You are what you eat. According to research, our genes are constantly changing in response to our environment and lifestyle choices. Studies show that getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and leading an active lifestyle can improve your genes in the long run. An unhealthy lifestyle may lead to genetic damage. Our lifestyle choices can also impact mood, susceptibility to illness, energy, sleep cycles, and other factors. Be careful about your choices and ensure they're not detrimental to your body, no matter how small. Lesson number 4. Change begins in the mind and the body realizes it. It is not surprising that the mind and body are closely linked. But only recently has science revealed the interactions behind this. The latest research supports the notion that we have a natural ability to change the brain and body by thought alone, so that it looks biologically like some future event has already happened. Because you can make thought more real than anything else, you can change who you are from brain cell to gene, given the right understanding. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Research has shown that someone in a good mood is less likely to feel pain when exposed to potentially painful stimuli. In the same way, expectations can affect a person's pain threshold. If someone expects to be in pain, they are more likely to experience it. Even factors like the presence of other people can affect how much pain someone experiences. The mind is a vital part of how we experience pain. By understanding and preparing for what's happening, we can better control our perception of pain. Lesson number 5. Chronic stress is a barrier to sustained change. Stress is severely detrimental to physical health. When we're stressed, our bodies go into a state of fight or flight. This state is problematic when sustained because it's intended to be activated only in dangerous situations. Some people are more sensitive to stress than others, but its effects can be detrimental for many. Consider how you cope with excessive stress levels. Because stress significantly impacts your mental state, it can make it difficult to adjust your mindset. This reduces your capacity for change and growth. When a lion was chasing your ancestors, the stress response was doing what it was designed to do: protect them from their environment. That's adaptive. But if, for days on end, you fret about your promotion or overfocus on your presentation to upper management, these situations create the same chemicals as though you were being chased by a lion. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Lesson number 6. We can improve our brain's ability to change. Recent research has shown that the brain is far more flexible than scientists initially thought. Our brains can change and become more receptive to new things. The human brain is a fantastic thing. Most people don't realize they can activate the power of reinvention. It's not too late to invest in your education, learn a new skill, or change your life. The brain's ability to adapt to changing external stimuli is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity suggests our minds can change depending on thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. By leveraging the brain's plasticity, you can break old habits and create a positive new pattern. If you feel stuck, remember that your life is not static, and you are the master of your destiny. The way to change yourself starts with your thoughts. Lesson number 7. Meditation unblocks internal barriers to change and let go. To sum up the meditative process, you have to break the habit of being yourself and reinvent a new self. Lose your mind and create a new one. Dr. Joe Dispenza. To build a new life, we must first let go of the old one. Stop and recognize the impact of holding on to negative emotions. Experiencing negative feelings over extended periods can make us act out without understanding why. When these emotions become ingrained in our lives, they can dictate what we do. Dr. Dispenza offers a meditation technique to help you observe and grow more conscious of your thoughts. Just like pleasant and unpleasant feelings, you find that your pleasant and unpleasant thoughts come and go. Meditation is about remaining grounded and in control through all these waves. Meditating is also a means for you to move beyond your analytical mind so that you can access your subconscious mind. That's crucial, since the subconscious is where all your bad habits and behaviors that you want to change reside. Dr. Joe Dispenza. His meditation technique centers on the idea that there are 7 dimensions of consciousness, and we can only experience 3 at a time. It helps us realize these other dimensions and explore them. This technique differs from others, as it does not require the person to have any specific beliefs or spiritual practices. The first step in this meditation technique is to focus on your breathing. This breathing takes you to your 3rd dimensional consciousness. The second step is to consciously move into the 4th dimension by focusing on your thoughts and sensations. It is important to continue focusing on your breathing while this happens. The third step is to move into the 5th dimension by focusing on emotions and feelings while still focusing on breathing. You enter the 6th dimension by feeling all sensations from within yourself. Finally, you move into the 7th dimension by feeling all sensations from the outside. Meditation opens the door between the conscious and subconscious minds. We meditate to enter the operating system of the subconscious, where all of those unwanted habits and behaviors reside, and change them to more productive modes to support us in our lives. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Lesson number 8. Fulfillment occurs through self-growth rather than material items or experiences. Psychologists say people can quickly return to baseline happiness after a positive or negative event. Even a joyous event only provides temporary joy before normal emotions return. The trouble with this is that we get used to looking for things that might make us happy instead of focusing on the things that do. People constantly chase new experiences and possessions, but these don't make them happier. We can't find purpose in anything or anyone in reality. It's always fleeting and temporary. We are better off learning to appreciate the good moments and bouncing back when the times are tough. We don't need to win the race, the lottery, or the promo tie-in before we experience the emotions of those events. Remember, we can create an emotion by thought alone. We can experience joy or gratitude ahead of the environment to such an extent that the body begins to believe that it is already in that event. Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's essential to accept the things we can't control. Once we do, focusing on finding happiness within ourselves becomes easier. When you hold clear, focused thoughts about your purpose, accompanied by your passionate emotional engagement, you broadcast a stronger electromagnetic signal that pulls you toward a potential reality that matches what you want. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Final summary and review. Breaking the habit of being yourself aims to help readers understand who they are and how they can change their lives. As humans, we are creatures of habit. We do things the same way, even if they do not serve us. This is because we are comfortable with what is familiar to us. Change can be intimidating, but it is also essential for growth. To change our lives, we must first change ourselves. In his book, Dr. Dispenza explores the power of the mind and how we can use it to create lasting change in our lives. He also provides readers with tools and techniques to break old patterns and create positive ones that stimulate growth. You have the power to change your life. It all starts with your thoughts. Let's review the top insights from the book again. Tag us on social media and let us know what you think about them. 1. Your thoughts shape your reality. The first step to changing your life is to understand that your thoughts create your reality. If you want to change your life, you must change your thoughts. 2. Mental rehearsal is important as physical practice. You can use the power of your mind to change your brain and body. Through mental rehearsal, you can program your mind for success. 3. Your day-to-day decisions impact your genetics and propensity to change. Your genes are not your destiny. You have the power to change specific genes with your thoughts and actions. 4. Change begins the moment the body realizes it. The brain can change the structure and function of the body. The mind-body connection is genuine. 5. Chronic stress is a barrier to sustained change. Chronic stress can lead to several health problems. It is essential to find ways to relax and de-stress. 6. We can improve our brain's ability to change. The brain is capable of change. We can improve our brain's ability to change by meditating and practicing mindfulness. 7. Let go. Meditation helps us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can begin to understand them and see them as waves that come and go. 8. Fulfillment occurs through self-growth rather than material items or experiences. No event or object in the world can provide permanent fulfillment. It is futile to chase after impossible goals. We are better off adjusting our expectations and accepting things we cannot control.